One of the questions that sisters ask is, and you mentioned this right now, you say your mother raised you like a man. I get this
Uh,
question very, very often. Can a woman raise a real man? How?
that's a good question. The natural order is that there should be a man and a woman involved in a child's upbringing because there are certain nurturing factors that a woman has that a man doesn't have, and you need that. And there are certain um, manly aspects of a father that a son or even a daughter needs to have for a good upbringing. And that's why we always try to encourage people to stay with their marriages, to not get divorced, and to raise families together, because that is the natural order. And when that is off balance, many times we do see any effects on the child's upbringing. Having said that, there are women, mashallah, like my mother, may Allah protect her and give her a long, healthy life and Jannat al Firdaus al Ala, and many women in our ummah before this who have raised sons better than fathers could. Yani, we look at the likes of Imam Ahmad, who was raised by his mother, the likes of great like Imam Bukhari and others, Shafi'i, whose mothers was really the ones that played that instrumental role in molding them and teaching them manly attributes. But that takes a very special woman. It takes a woman that's going to have to play the role of the father and the mother, and it's difficult, but for sure women can do it, and we've seen it in the ummah, we've seen it in our history, in our tariq, and those women that raised those children, they were a special breed, and we hope that Allah will have them in our ummah to raise the future du'at and callers towards Islam. It takes the ability for a woman to understand um, what it means to be a man, right? Because a lot of women, when they are in charge of the household, they want to run it uh, in a very feminine way, right? They want to sit down with their son and be like, tell me about your feelings, and oh, if a bully bullies you, just come home and cry to me. That's not going to raise a man, right? My mother was never like that. Alhamdulillah, she was somebody that was always supportive. I knew she always had my back. I could always go and talk to her about anything. But at the same time, if I got into an issue at school, she would tell me, go and handle it. I mean, be a man about it. I mean, do what you have to do. And if the school got involved, she would back me on it because she knew that someday I'd have to be out in the world dealing with life, you know? So Alhamdulillah, our sisters, and if you are in a situation where you can have a husband with you raising the son, that's the best. If you're not, then no doubt understand the psychology of what it means to raise a man and be from those mothers that can raise those lions.